Good morning, gentlemen. I'm just going to very briefly talk to you about some of the things to expect on your circuit drive today. I'm going to start to talk to you about cornering whilst we're on the circuit. We have put a few things out on the circuit in order to help you get the most out of your activity today. If you have a look at the picture there, you can see a car in the distance, the first car there, two cones standing upright next to each other. That indicates your braking zone. You then arrive at the next cone, which would be your turning in point, where you stop going straight and begin to turn the car into the corner. Then we have our clipping point on the inside of the corner, or our apex point, and that leads us onto our exit. So this is what we describe as the ideal line to any corner whilst we are driving out on the circuit or on a dynamic road. We like to break the corner up into four separate parts. The first part, as we said, is your braking zone. Very, very key that you keep all four wheels pointing straight when you're braking. This is the most efficient way to brake and will give you the shortest braking distance. When you reach your turning in cone and you begin to steer the car into the corner, you should be removing the brake and then keeping the car with a balanced throttle. This means you're not accelerating, but the car is not slowing down either. Then when you get to your apex point and you begin to straighten out the steering wheel, that is when you begin to add the accelerator. So as steering is removed, acceleration is added. You should never ever try and add the accelerator whilst holding on the steering. If when you are driving you do hear quite a lot of noise coming from the front end of the car, from the tyres, this perhaps means that you are already over the limit. This means that the front axle is sliding and perhaps you've either gone into the corner too fast or perhaps given too much steering lock. Usually a combination of both of them. So as we do steer into the corner, as Harold said before, less is more. Most corners here you will need to use only 90 degrees of steering lock and no more than half a turn, 180 degrees. So remember, slowly into the corner and then we can go nice and quickly and smoothly out. It's also worth noting, you can see each car there is not crossing the white lines on the circuit and also staying off the red and white curves as well. These are very, very slippery and can destabilize the car. So let's have a quick look at that braking zone now, the correct area to position your car when you're braking. As we said, all four wheels pointing in the same direction in a nice straight line to deliver the most efficient braking. But it's very important that you do keep the car completely on the circuit itself. Very, very common mistake, if you look at the middle car here, is just creeping over the white lines there and also onto the red and white. As we said before, very, very dusty, very, very slippery and an inefficient way to use your brakes. And then even worse is the final car there, quite a way over onto the red and white there. Again, a very, very inefficient way to use the brakes. What we ask you to aim for is the front car there, keeping all four wheels, as we said, pointing in a straight line and very, very clearly inside the white lines themselves. This will deliver you the shortest braking distance and will also help you lead into that ideal line to go through the corner. I'm going to pass you now back over to James, who will just finish off the briefing for you. We'll see you later on today and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you.